but he looks like a block.
Oh, this was a huge hit when I was a kid.
So you mean like last week?
Ha ha. Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Except there's no Spider-Man in it.
And there's no Wolverine either. This was made when we were both free agents. But don't worry, we'll be video game stars one day.
Captain America can't jump that high in real life.
You okay? Doesn't sound like you're having any fun.
This game is ridiculous. I mean, they don't even have Thor in it.
I have a few theories on who sent those soulless after us and Blaze. There are many more mysteries afoot, Hunter.
I don't think Blaze was supposed to read the Parchment of Evil.
Hey, Charlie Wally Puppy Face.
Hunter, I've got a theory. Wanna hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome, badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
He definitely destroyed a lot of soulless. I can give him that.
Oh my god, really? The man unleashes the apocalypse on the forces of evil, and the most you can give him is an attaboy. Tough crowd.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
Do not give him the courtesy of an excuse, Robbie. Blaze's behavior is endangering everyone. Not just us, but everyone you love.
I'm just trying to understand where he's coming from. Once we understand him, we can figure out how to handle him.
I once had the same thought about my mother. As you can see, I never figured out how to handle her. Nor did anyone else.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I still got a long way to go if I ever want to make my mark as a spirit of vengeance.
Then you have work to do.
Yeah, I do. It's just hard to gain that kind of confidence when I'm always left on the sidelines. Anyways, I had to tune up the ride. She really took a beating out in the desert. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He loved this place. Whenever we boil hydrogen...
The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
Had you not forced his hand, perhaps he would not have used it, Mother.
Men like Blaze need little justification for their actions, don't they? Besides, it was not I who set the soulless upon you. It's bad enough you and your misguided heroes are hell-bent on keeping the parchment from me. If someone, something else were to get their hands on that wretched thing.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves, then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
As long as any of us draw breath, we will stand against it. Against you.
And as I have tried so hard to explain to you, child, I am not your enemy.
Then prove it. Cast away that foul book and reclaim what remains of your soul.
If only it were that simple. The parchment of power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family, will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother. Good girl, Charlie.
I gotta say it. Hanging with you has been a major confidence boost. Well, sort of.
Sort of?
Have you seen the people we've got cruising around this place? Tony's a genius, Strange can do practically anything, Cap is a friggin' icon, Carol can fly the solar system and the fighter jet, and then there's me, with a flaming demon in my head.
A flaming demon in your head is far from mundane.
Yeah, it's cool, but not, you know, top shelf cool. Not like those other guys.
Do not let it rattle you, Robbie. Have faith in yourself.
I don't know. I don't want to mess up and disappoint anyone or, worse, get someone hurt. I made that mistake once before and I have absolutely zero desire to do it again.
Trust yourself. You have the right skills. And if you need backup, Sparky is always with you. Trust in the demon.
Sparky's great, but I make the judgment calls. And my track record is iffy at best.
We all mature in different ways.
Yeah, I hear you, Hunter. And, I appreciate you seeing the best in me. Even if the best is Sparky.
I think the best of you is yet to be discovered.
There are gonna be consequences for Blaze removing the parchment power.
Do your thing. Okay, yeah. Blaze is pretty reckless. Blaze tips me all the time. Guy's got very little respect for things more powerful than himself. That's the kind of crazy you gotta respect, even if you don't approve.
So that geezer really read the
Dark forces from 1,000 worlds just saw the parchment of power. Ah, Hunter. Just who I was hoping to see. I understand you've already been on the hunt with Blade, so you're aware of our unusual visitor on the grounds?
Yes, we encountered something Blade called the Bar Guest.
His instincts were correct. I believe it is indeed the Bar Guest, or someone's attempt at creating a facsimile of one.
Is the Abbey in danger?
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through the barrier. I need you to track this Bar Guest, capture it, and bring it to me here in the forge. But please, don't kill it. It's my hope that I can find a way to use its magics to break through the barrier to the lab.
After battling Hydra agents and Fallen, tracking a pup on the Abbey grounds sounds like a vacation.
Do not let your guard down, Hunter. As I said, it's no ordinary dog, but a demonic entity. I suggest you bring Blade and Wolverine with you. I believe the portal will soon be at its apex. I'll do my best to keep it stable until you can cross. I'll see you there, Hunter. Track the beast quickly. Time is of the essence. It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details. Now more than ever, we must destroy the Parchment of Power as soon as possible.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Blaze didn't get the don't read from the evil grimoire. Blaze's defense, Strange does send out a lot of memos. Wow, Blaze didn't hesitate to read. Is that Latin? Mine's rusty. Also, did old Skullhead just damn us?
Disturbingly reckless of Johnny Blaze to read that page. No single spell in the Darkhold comes without a price.
Johnny Blaze put us all in danger. I don't trust soldiers who are that impulsive. We don't know the forces we're meddling with. We might as well have eaten.
Well, if anyone was wondering what happens when the good guys use the evil book, Johnny Blaze has you covered. Grizzly old biker dudes. They just do whatever they want. Handed the page over to Lilith.
I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be direct. I overheard you, Nico, and Magic talking in the chapel last night. I hope you three are not planning another foolish excursion to rescue you-know-who.
Nico and Magic care for Wanda deeply. So deeply, they are having a hard time letting her go.
Hunter, I need you to be straight with me. Are they planning another attempt to save her? Yes or no?
No.
But you were whispering, talking in hushed tones. Sounds like you were trying to conceal something.
That would not be entirely untrue.
Oh?
We were talking about breaking into Banner's lab.
Ugh, I already told you no.
Well, perhaps you need to tell them no. Both Magic and Nico think it is a good idea.
Oh, I will definitely have a word with them. Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell me, or would like to know, before I do just that?
Why did you keep the parchment's location a secret from us?
Are we on that again?
We are.
Remember the wall of fire spectacle Blaze caused?
You mean the wall of fire that engulfed the Soulless?
That was the result of Blaze reading the parchment, which is why I kept it away from this abbey. I care too much about the Sons to expose them to that kind of danger. So, I gave it to Blaze. It wasn't to deceive the team. It was to protect them.
So what you are telling me is that you did not feel the need to protect Blaze?
As I'm sure you've gathered, Blaze is someone who not only can take care of himself, but prefers to. My concern is for the Midnight Suns and their Blaze's well-being is not my responsibility. Now, is there anything else?
What if we removed the corruption somehow?
What a strange question. You already know the answer to that. It's impossible.
I hate to push this, but I agree with the rest of the team. Retrieving the Gamma Accelerator from Banner's lab...
I already told you I don't want to hear it.
But you have to. The accelerator might be our best shot at destroying the parchment.
The parchment is a mystical item. It cannot be destroyed by scientific means.
We cannot know that for sure unless we try.
Banner's lab is too dangerous. We need to focus on finding Blaze again and retrieving the page from him. When we do that, then maybe I will reconsider.
But...
I've heard enough. So let's change topics before things get... heated.
Now that we know where the page is, it will not be long until Lilith finds it.
No doubt.
Do you... have you considered Lilith does not have a choice in the matter?
What do you mean?
She sold her soul to Cthon, right?
For unlimited power, yes.
But does that not mean she is compelled to serve him, even if she does not want to?
What? Are you actually feeling sorry for her? Because she made her choices long ago.
No, I absolutely do not pity her. I was just curious.
Good, because you were scaring me there for a second. It was her decision to sell her soul to an evil elder god. She knew what she was doing.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
We'll talk more later. Oh, Hunter.
I wish my phone could summon fiery partitions. I wonder if there's a spell for that.
The Parchment of Power really put one heck of a Hellfire Works show. Johnny used the parchment and whooped all kinds of soulless butt. That's a good thing, right? But he also read from the Darkhold, which is a bad thing. We Ghost Riders tempt fate all the time. And we're still kicking. And I'm sure it'll work out fine.
No Darkhold page is to be taken lightly, especially not the Parchment of Power. Never seen a book create a wall of hellfire before. Rookie. Blaze really screwed us over on this one. He sent up a supernatural beacon saying we have the Parchment of Power here.
Stay on your toes, Hunter. Johnny read from the big bad book. That's a very Johnny Blaze thing to do.
Check with Wolverine.
No point in hiding it, Hunter. I already got a whiff of that demon dog you're after. Blade said it gave you two the slip the other night. I want in on the next run.
Perhaps that is what our hunt is missing. Your positive attitude.
Me? Positive? That's a new one. But I am curious about this mystery dog of yours.
This supernatural beast roaming the Abbey grounds has proven difficult to track. Still, Strange thinks it may be critical to breaking through the barrier.
Blade's no slouch, and I've seen you in action. This thing must be the real deal if it's giving you trouble.
It is a Barghest. It resembles a hound, but it is not. It is a spectral omen of death.
I thought I smelled a weird doggy odor out by your old crypt. I chalked it up to the side effects of your resurrection.
I do not smell like a dog, thank you very much.
I'm just busting your chops. You smell a lot worse than a dog.
This beast is vitally important. You say you picked up the scent near Hunter's Folly?
Yeah, that's right. If I went back there, I could probably pick it up. No sweat. So, I'll meet you there?
Did you just invite yourself along?
Bet your ass I did. I'll see you at the Folly tonight. See you at Hunter's Folly.
Is this visit business or pleasure?
We have work to do.
Then let's not waste any more time. What's going on?
I spoke with Strange. He believes the Barghest is more important than we originally understood. I also talked with Wolverine. I know it was not easy for you to admit that we lost the creature.
I'll get over it once we capture that damn thing.
You will have your chance. The doctor feels it is imperative that we capture the creature as soon as possible for his research.
When is it ever not imperative with these guys?
Wolverine has agreed to join us. I assume you have no issue there?
The more the merrier. We should start up at Hunter's Folly. That's the last place I saw this thing's tracks.
Wolverine also smelled something in that area, so it is agreed.
Then I'll see you tonight at the Folly. Blaze really screwed us over on this one. He sent up.
I wish my phone could summon fire.
Grizzly old biker dudes. They just do whatever they want. Oh, might as well have handed the page over to Lilith. Well, if anyone was wondering what happens when the good guys use the evil book, Johnny Blaze has you covered.
Hunter, got a big problem, not sure how to fix it.
Slow down, Peter. Tell me what happened.
Okay, Eddie left me a note. Real ominous stuff. Said he knows where to find the ultimate answer. Look, I've seen Venom in dark places before, but this? I'm worried he and the symbiote have hit a breaking point.
I will help you find him.
That's just it. I looked everywhere. Unless he crawled into the forge, he's not in the Abbey.
He's not in the Abbey.
Exactly my point.
He asked me to open a portal, so I did.
Where did you send him?
A church?
Where Venom and I fought in the bell tower?
Yes?
Hunter, that's where Venom was born. We have to go, right now.
All right, Peter. I will follow your lead. Ileana, could you—
Open a portal. Fine. But no more piecemeal trips. You must all return together.
That's the hope.
Just saying, Abby could use a cat to counter Charlie's big dog energy.
Giving him the benefit of the doubt was generous. We couldn't have known Blaze would read the parchment. Time to adapt and push forward. That's all we can do for now.
I bet they saw that in space. I wonder if it spelled anything. I did not expect gouts of fire belching into the sky. What's going on, Ed?
Got to thinking. Mephisto said I would find what I seek where it all began. Gotta be here, right?
I guess this church is the place where I lose things, and you find them. Any luck?
Whole lot of nothing.
What's eating at you?
I caused a mountain of hurt. In the name of some freaky demon lady.
Lilith. She controlled you, Eddie.
She didn't do all this. I did. Look around. I'm never gonna clean this mess up. Never gonna make any of this right.
You don't know that.
You know me. I screw everything up. Maybe I deserve this curse.
My Aunt May says the easiest way to let the darkness win is to do nothing.
Yeah, well, I don't have an Aunt May. All I get is this. Whole lot of watching someone else get to be the good guy. Must be nice. You okay, Parker?
I gotta say, something's setting my spidey sense off. Kinda jacked up to maximum overdrive here.
It's all about boundaries, Parker. Gotta put that thing on mute sometimes.
Maybe someday, but this is different. It feels like...
vampires.
You got my back? I got yours.
Brothers in vamp slime. Let's do this.
You were onto something after all, Venom.
See? You both had the right instincts.
We are bound to this blade.
I never realized you're that sentimental.
Enough shallow attempts at bonding. We have work to do.
I can't believe my ears. Now he's the responsible one.
All right, I'm focusing. You were too weak for this battle.
Your mother abandons you. They cannot possibly match your strength. I think that's gonna leave a mark. More Hydra coming in quick!
There be new breed vampires here of all places.
Mephisto toys with us.
We constantly attract the wrong kind of attention.
That's the life of a superhero. I'm going for it.
I am impressed. No mercy for the subjects of liberty. Feel my call. Take Now that was something. Leave some for the rest of us.
Close. There are more of them than ever.
Don't get overwhelmed. Eliminate the weaker vampires before they transform.
We know how it works.
Easy, killer. She's just trying to help.
Might sting a little. not bother running?
Now that's a big move.
This shall be of great help.
I hope we're making a dent. How many can there be down there?
Carol and Blade are running the numbers. She said something about factor of 10 and logarithmic spread.
That does not make me feel better.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
You're in trouble now.
I would say that qualifies as amazing.
Good work. But it won't get any easier where you're going.
After you, Eddie.
After us.
These catacombs are older than the church. Look, hemolisks.
We are looking. Now could be eating.
This could be the source of the whole vampire infestation. Uh-oh, that's not a small entrance.
Infestation. Infestation.
Prince of Darkness?
Wait, you mean...
The Father of Death.
So to be clear...
The Impaler.
Humanity itself is the infestation. You insect.
Okay, first, arachnids aren't insects. Don't feel bad. It's a common misconception. Second, love the costume. Seriously, I dressed like you last Halloween.
That is no costume.
Crab. For a city teeming with heroes, I expected you much sooner.
I still can't believe we're talking to Dracula.
You didn't find me on your home. Who may I thank for this unwelcome intrusion? Mephisto! He is a special sort of coward. Never Why muddy his own hands when he can soil yours instead?
Hey, Mephisto or not, we can't let you turn New York into Transylvania.
Then to the devil's implements I say, do your worst.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Let us take them down together.
I don't think they're coming back from that.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Man, why do you have to be a bad guy? This monster?
Aren't you the inquisitive child? But what did they say? Curiosity raised the cat? That wasn't us!
You had
Okay, that's awesome. We've got this!
That was even better than I expected.
Enough of this! We've got this!
On my count!
I am ready.
We are also ready!
1, 2...
3!
I understood that social cue.
My children, you think this stops my plans? Today, your only gain is an immortal enemy.
Much better. Now, could someone give us a lift out of here?
Another deal, then?
No!
No.
Yes! No? Pity.
So, aside from the soul hoarding thing, what is the devil's beef with Dracula?
He broke his agreement. But I am pleased. We are not! You have made progress. I look forward to what comes next. Eddie can stay Eddie for now. Not to worry. I'll see the rest of you very soon.
Hard to believe you were once rivals. Today, I fought beside partners.
I guess you're right. It felt good working with you, Eddie. For the first time in forever, I didn't think the symbiote was preparing to devour one of my organs.
Yeah, we really sent Dracula packing, huh? And it's a relief to have Mephisto off my back.
You're a free man. What's the plan now?
Yeah. Free.
Eddie? This is the part where you say, I'm gonna eat 2 pizzas and sleep for 11 hours. At least, that's what I'd do after a big battle. But knowing the old Parker luck, that's when I'd stumble into a battle with Doc Ock.
Eddie, is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I will be fine. Completely free of Lilith's control. It almost doesn't feel real.
Do you want one of us to pinch you? Joking!
Does Dracula still smell like a sweat-soaked rat corpse showered in perfume? I mean, that's how Storm described him.
Oh, I'm no fan.
Eddie, what is wrong?
We've been so busy, I haven't processed what I did under Lilith's control. Guess my sins are still catching up to me.
What can I do to make things easier?
That's just it. No one can. I've killed before. I can't pretend I'm above that, but I try to only take a life if it means I'm saving another. And Lilith threw all that out the window.
You see your victims' faces when you sleep?
The worst of the faces I don't remember. I get flashes of memories, like corrupted videos on repeat. I see parts of what happened, but the details are lost.
What do you remember?
Only bits and pieces. I remember standing inside a house. Dark. Not sure how I got there or what I'm doing. But the place is ransacked. In one corner is the body of a young woman. Her arms twisted at odd angles. Her face obscured by a shadow. In the background, I hear a baby crying.
Then what happens?
Then, nothing. I've had that one on loop for days.
Focus on what you do remember. It may remind you of all that happened.
Problem is, even the best memories feel like they were captured through a lens smeared with butter. All that's clear is I caused some real pain. Anyway, thanks for checking in. And don't worry too much about me. I'm gonna stick around and do what needs doing.
I know you will.
I may have lost a step, but I promise you this. Lilith will regret she ever got into our heads.
I can't believe that actually worked! Did you see Dracula's face when he pulled the whole shirt?
Don't worry. Dracula will get his eventually. And I'm gonna give it to him.
Nah, I was busy cleaning Hemolis gunk from between my teeth.
Would almost be worth getting mixed up with Mephisto again.
Parker, don't joke about that. Word from a friend of me?
Come on, Eddie.
Dracula? I hope you gave him... Every encounter with the new breed vampires raises more questions than it answers. What do Sin and Dracula get out of their unholy alliance? Why would Sin's Hydra troops help Dracula's cause? And what is their endgame?
I have a theory.
Go for it.
Whatever Sin and Dracula are planning, They are not alone in their schemes, and we will soon encounter the one who is actually pulling the strings. It could be a sorcerer, a witch, or maybe a demon. Perhaps one who matches or surpasses Lilith's power.
I can do without a mystery villain. The roster of enemies is already stacking up. Whatever the actual reason, the outcome is always expand the power of new breed vampires. Let's focus on what we know. Putting aside that you came face to face with actual Dracula, I did the math on how many potential vampires you destroyed in that Hemalisk hive. That place could have generated half the city's police force per week. New York would turn into a feeding ground.
As Robbie would say, we crashed it.
He might say something slightly different, but yeah, aside from dealing with the devil, I'd say we came out ahead.
We took a pawn out of my mother's grasp.
And it seems like it worked out. Still, I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach. Doesn't feel like a clean win, you know?
Yes, I know.
Anything else on your mind?
What do we know about the Lord of Vampires?
Honestly, if Blade didn't vouch for it, I wouldn't believe he existed.
He certainly does.
There's so much information about Dracula that it's hard to know what's fact and fiction. I wonder if he had a hand in that.
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
I don't know.
You smell it, Hunter? That ain't right. There's something dangerous creeping around out here. Present company excluded.
That is the scent Blade was tracking.
Blade, huh? Yeah, he's got a pretty good nose for this kind of thing. Not as good as mine, though. Feel like snooping around?
Let us get this thing.
Okay, I like that attitude. Grab your dog and follow me. Where'd you get that dog anyway? I know it ain't from the pound.
It is a long story.
We got time.
When I was younger, Lilith would send wave after wave of her children to attack the Abbey's defenses. I trained with Agatha and Caretaker by clearing out whatever monsters were lingering around the perimeter. One day, the portal stayed open this time.
Yeah, almost feels too easy. Guess we go in and kick its ass.
Mind if I tag along?
Hell,
I can admit it. I'm a little mad that Logan found this thing before I did.
damn thing got away. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Hunter, hold on just a moment.
What is it, Doctor? I doubt that portal is going to stay open forever.
The creature you've been pursuing, I suspect now it may be some kind of Hydra experiment, or worse.
The Barghest? I thought we had all accepted its mythical origins.
I'm skeptical that the beast just jumped from the pages of ancient lore. No, there's something else afoot here.
We had planned on putting it down regardless of where it came from.
Actually, if you could bring it in alive, I think there may be a great deal we could learn from it.
No promises, Doctor. You do remember who my hunting partners are?
Yes, I realize you're all very eager, especially Wolverine, but do your best.
It is just as I suspected. Hydra. I knew they were live. The pieces all came together a bit too perfectly.
You're telling me all that mythical creature hype came down to this?
It least now we know for sure.
Luck for you.
We will not fall that easily.
That's one hell of a move. On it.
To restore our strength. Nice move, bub. Done waiting. Will sustain us. Kiss goodbye.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
The power in your blood is soon to be ours. Feel her rise. Soon they arrive.
Still coming my way.
I realize, of course, the three of you aren't known for your restraint, but try to bring the creature back in one piece. I still need to study it when we're done.
That thing gets feisty. No promises.
Gets on the ugly one.
I think you got it.
good enough for me.
For the mother! They will kneel.
Payback's gonna be fun.
Looking at me?
Hydra seems quite intent on protecting the bar guest. I would think that's a good indicator of its potential value to us.
Or maybe Hydra just is irrelevant.
Did Tony put you up to this, or are you just providing color commentary out of personal curiosity?
I'm just here to make sure no innocent dogs are harmed by your theories.
They're mine.
The mother protects us!
Give the mother my regards in hell.
We will not be discouraged.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
I will never.
Our ally requires orders.
Haven't cut him loose yet.
I don't know what Tony has been telling everyone, but the bar guest is an omen of death. A demonic entity that has likely taken many innocent lives over the centuries.
You ever hear the saying, there are no bad dogs, just bad owners?
Of all people, you would understand the nature of the beast, Logan.
Come here. Ought to make things interesting.
About time.
That's a neat trick.
I owe you a soda.
Get some.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
That's not supposed to hurt.
Come get it.
Fear is temporary.
You really want to play games with me?
By now, I would hope we've all seen enough of the bar guest in action to understand its nature.
It's a little mean, but not any worse than the rest of them.
Yes, maybe it is just scared of unwelcome.
I've yet to hear proposals on how we might break through the barrier. If anyone has a non-bar guest solution, I'm all ears.
You are too weak for this fight.
there is. So what are you doing here?
Could you maybe hasten your efforts a bit here?
Doing the best we can here, Doc. Like you keep saying, it ain't a dog.
We will move as one.
Glad I'm not on the receiving end.
Now that was something. Your mother abandons you. Your magic may be powerful, Doctor, but I am still impressed you managed to contain the Barghest.
No less impressive than your efforts to capture it, Hunter. I believe in its weakened state, the creature will remain bound here.
And what do you plan on doing with it now?
The first step will be carefully transporting the beast down to the forge, a delicate operation I plan to handle personally. Why don't you come by tomorrow before I begin the actual research? I'll know more then.
You see the teeth on that thing?
Yeah, pretty nasty. Too bad we can't train it.
Give it time. We get desperate enough, I'm sure someone will try it.
I hate to admit it, but I may need Tony's assistance for this.
So, why are we keeping this thing alive?
The material properties of the animal's skin are amazing.
Sounds like serial killer talk to me.
I read all.
Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
I can't believe that actually worked! Did you see Dracula's face when he pulled the whole church down on his egg hive?
I was busy cleaning Hemalus gunk from between my teeth.
It would almost be worth getting mixed up with Mephisto again, just to relive that moment.
Parker, don't joke about that. Word from a friend of me? Stay away from that guy. He's bad news.
Come on, Eddie. What could Mullet Fisto possibly want with me?
I don't know. But I hope you never find out. No, I'm no fan of Dracula.